Hey guys! So today we're going to be talking about gaining clinical and food related experience in your community as well as around on campus. We know that gaining this experience can sometimes be kind of overwhelming during your undergrad, but in reality, it's much easier than you think. Myself, as well as my partners Courtney, Michaela, Justin, Caitlin, and Michaela, are here to tell you just how easy it is to gain this experience and some tips and tricks to make it easier and most beneficial to you. The first thing to note is that it is so important to start early. Freshman year or even your senior year of high school is a great time to start seeking out opportunities to gain this clinical and food related experience. Joining the Nutrition Club is a great way to learn about different volunteering opportunities and to get connected. Community Food Initiatives is a nonprofit organization that I've worked with in my time here at OU, and it's based in Athens, Ohio. I learned about this through the Nutrition Club, and I got to work with Community Food Initiatives to create and make a recipe with the club members that was then distributed at the local farmers market. Food distributions were also something that I was involved with, and it helped me gain community involvement, networking, and it was also a great resume builder. Another great way to gain clinical experience is by reaching out to dietitians in your area that work in concentrations that you may be interested in. I reached out to a WIC or a women, infants, and children dietitian in my area, and I got to shadow her just to see what a day in the life of a WIC dietitian truly looked like. Things may be different due to COVID restrictions, but a simple email never hurts, and you really never know until you ask. Working as a dietary aide in a nursing home is also a great food-related experience to gain. In my time working as a dietary aide, I got to work with a registered dietitian at the facility and gain experience related to resident food preferences and diet orders.
The first one is a paid position. It's called a diet clerk. Two great things about this job is that it has a high turnover rate, with many current clerks being students themselves. Also, it doesn't require you to have a ton of prior food or nutrition experience, which is great if you're just starting out. Most of these jobs are either in the hospital or nursing homes, so those are great ways to start and to find who's hiring. Another great thing is that not only are you working directly with your patients, but that you're also working with your supervisor and other nutritionists and dietitians in the hospital. This is a great way to gain and continue to build more professional connections. Another opportunity is volunteering at the Ronald McDonald House. I encourage you to go onto their website and to see if your local chapter is accepting volunteers with COVID restrictions, and to not only apply, but to also email the head of your chapter. This will get you a little bit further in the process rather than just sending off an electronic application and having it fall in the stack of everyone else who applied. What you would be doing is that you would be making healthy and balanced meals for the patients that are currently staying there and for their families, and to make their stay a little bit easier.
Well, I went to BYU Idaho before I came here to Ohio University, and I worked at the Wellness Center as a wellness coach. And there I was able to learn how to communicate with other people, how to listen, which was a big one, and to really see what goals certain people were coming in to see me about. And I learned to love nutrition. I learned that not only was I good at helping others lose weight, but it's something that I wanted to do the rest of my life. It helped solidify my love for nutrition and my love for dietetics, and it made me very firm and adamant about what I wanted to do in life. I would definitely encourage anyone to seek any type of job or um, any type of activity that you can get yourself into.
Some volunteer experience I have is through Live Healthy Appalachia, and I worked with Live Healthy Kids, and I would go to second grade classrooms and work on hands-on cooking skills with the students, teaching them on the importance of plant-based foods and the vitamins and minerals that were associated with those foods. We also discussed the importance of food choices that they made when it came to fruits and vegetables. Another volunteer experience I had was also with Live Healthy Appalachia, and I was a cooking workshop facilitator. I would go to facilities with disabled adults, and we would also work on hands-on cooking skills with the adults and educating them on the importance of plant-based foods as well, and teaching them healthier recipes that they could take home with them.
So first of all, I volunteer with Live Healthy Kids, and I have volunteered in the classrooms, in the office, and then I've also prepared materials for their social media this semester. So going into the classrooms, this consists of going in with 2 food educators, and you assist them in teaching the kids about nutrition, and you help the kids make the recipes. Going into the office, this included me preparing recipes for the week ahead for all of the classrooms. And then this semester, I've also been preparing social media for their Facebook page. So I've been doing a lot of nutrition videos and videos on recipes and things like that. Part of my other community experience has been SE Ohio Food Bank, so Southeast Ohio Food Bank. A good way to get involved with them is through the Nutrition Club, and they have food packing events, and this involves putting food in boxes to be distributed to participants. And kind of a non-community volunteer experience, but I just want to tell you all about it. It's a good way to get involved with food and food preparation and food service. So I've also worked at Boyd Dining Hall, well now it's called the District on West Green. I've worked at that dining hall for 2 years, and they're always looking for new employees, and it's a great way to get involved with food service.
I'm here to give you some information on how to gain experience while you're on campus. So the first thing is to table with Angie when we are back to normal, or whatever normal will be. And tabling with her is super easy. You sign up outside of her office, and there's usually an email that goes around, and it lets you know, hey, tabling is going to be during this time, this date, come sign up. The other thing I did was I worked with Angie during Bobcat Student Orientation, and I helped her provide counseling to incoming students with allergies or special diets, and that gives you extra practice using your counseling skills. And the third thing that I did was I became a teaching assistant with Angie also. And that just gives you the exposure to working as a team